Hey everyone, I'm back again with another fan here. This time, well, as you know, yesterday I had a visitor, a little young visitor named Colin. He was a very extreme fan enthusiast, and just as I was wrapping things up, I get a message from Dan Spiffy Newman that there's this Wing Tat industrial on Craigslist, Milwaukee Craigslist, right in my area, so I went to get it today. So yeah, it was a nice price too. So it was in very nice shape too, as you can see. So I checked everything else, I had to balance it, but otherwise, it's this little 36-inch. I know it says rated at half an amp, but let's see what this does. I'm gonna do 0 to high at first. Here we go. It's like 0.54 is what I thought I caught. It's gonna get up to speed. Steel blades. Current is still dropping. This thing actually goes really fast. Really feel with these straight blades instead of curved blades, I'm really feeling air coming off of this thing. This thing gives a lot of air. So between 0.38 and 3.9 is what this Tat is actually drawing. So definitely it's a little under than what it says it draws, and the capacitor is definitely tests slightly higher than what it says on its value. Like it was a 4.5, so it's reading read 4.7. So capacitor is good. So I'm going to take the camera off the stand and let's do the 15 feet airflow. Well, being a 36-inch fan, I'm actually feeling a hinted breeze. I mean, up close, it's definitely very strong, but as far as the distant airflow, it's yeah, I'm starting to feel something that's close to like a residential hunter spinner, I would say. So I'm actually feeling something from it at a distance, actually, but because it's a little 36-inch, I'm just not feeling quite a lot. So it's, I almost think it's more than a 36-inch gold line. I'm starting to feel a little more heavier breeze from it. So, well, here's spin down for it. And with a stamped steel motor and steel blades, this will have a I don't know if this will have a long spin down, maybe fairly long with steel blades, but being a 36-inch, they sometimes tend to have a quicker spin down. I've checked the bearings and they don't feel rough at all, they don't feel stiff. So I think a lot of 36-inch fans do stop sooner. But it's very similar to the one on the shelf that's more like a spaceship. If you just want to see, I'll just go right over to it. Here it is, the spaceship style one. But this is kind of like a can-arm Tat, but with a nut on the bottom. So, gonna do the decade box now and see where it starts. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, starts on 4. That's good, at least. Okay, I'm gonna let it get up to speed to see what it does on 4. And of course, for a 36-inch fan, this is a aesthetic low. So let's do 5. So a typical current draw of 0.24, close to 1/4 of an amp. This I could call reasonable low. It's going. This actually I can work with for a low speed. It's actually a perfect low right here. Here's 6. Okay, 7 and 8. Okay, so I'm getting close to high. It's not really going that fast. Let me see what it gets up to speed, and here's 9. Okay, so that was quite a jump. And here is 10. I'm practically right at high. So I have a 3-speed wall control that's 5 and 8. So it would actually be a good low and medium with a 3-speed if you have the values of 5 and 8 is medium. So just for grins, I'm going to do 11. And 11 we actually go, okay. So 30.39. Okay, I have it on high. It's kind of 13, 14, 15. It's really not going any higher. 16. Okay, starting to go over. Up. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So I'm really not hitting a resonant frequency, even if I were to just keep going with 21. Okay, I'm starting to creep over, but it just keeps going back to 0.39, which is what it drew on high. And I maxed it out at 40 microfarads. Okay, it just goes a nose hair over high, but it really doesn't go over. It kind of levels out. But the only thing is a learning remote, which is 5 and 12. 12 being medium is just going to be at equivalent with high then. So you really can't get a medium out of a learning remote or a 4-speed. So that's the one thing about 36-inch industrials. They don't exactly work as good with capacitor because they either are right at high or they go over. So alright, I'm going to get up on the ladder and just stop it. And we're going to do the solid state variable speed control and see how that works, because when I got this came with a variable speed control. Guy included it in it, so which is nice. Okay. Started just above 3 o'clock. So if I were to use this fan anywhere, you have to create custom values out of a learning remote by modifying the receiver with the capacitor values, or use a variable speed. So far it's actually quiet. Let me just turn off this window fan here. I can't even hear anything. It's a very faint hum that you have to go right up to it in order to hear it. Otherwise, you're not going to hear it. Okay, I'm right at noon. Okay, I'm closer to high medium. Okay, usually when I speed it up, it gives a little inrush. Alright, and I'll just bring it right to high with variable speed high. And it's practically there at straight high, just like by a tenth under. So really, that is actually all I have for the tests of the little 36-inch Wing Tat. I'll see you next time with another fan. And keep watching.